Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, I'm once again playing the global tournament, starting out where I left off in my last video where I got to 22-0 on SK555. Found our first match against Guapa. Gonna go for an Xbow with my split archer. Night Witch Miner, just gonna fireball that, and he has a giant. Okay, this looks really bad, guys. Like, giant miner is traditionally a terrible matchup for Xbow, and he has a Night Witch in here for some reason, so I really don't like the look of this. I think I have to commit to this giant, because I would get some chip otherwise, and I'll have to eat the goblins. I could late log, but I don't want to go down so much elixir, so I'll just take like a couple hundred damage. And it looks like we are up against a pretty good player as well. Like, he's like a top 200 player with this deck. He has a top 200 ladder finish, and obviously the only people who play a deck like this are people who actually one-trick the deck on ladder. Anyway, I've outcycled his giant, so I'm just going to expo the middle right now. I think he's back. I'm going to Tesla in the corner. This is a trick that I learned from Titan, where he did this against E-Giant before. So you guys can see the Tesla is going very far away from the Xbow. Giant's getting kited very well. That's why I went Xbow middle. And that's going to be a very nice Xbow lock. Wonderful. Exactly what I was looking for. As he logs as well, that's going to be so much damage, guys. And this is like pretty much the only way to win in a matchup like this in single elixir, basically. And really bad Mega Minion. That was already a dead Xbow, so I can actually just Xbow again, I think. He's not back to Giant. He went like Giant, Miner, Log, Mega Minion. So he's one off Giant right now. And he has to respond to my Knight, in addition to cycling back to his giant. So he's back to giant right now. He can go for it, actually. I'll just go archers, and I could actually get a lock here as well. Ice Spirit, and just hold that in place. Hopefully I get a lock, please. And okay, he gets a miner down. If he didn't get that down, that would have probably been good game, because that would have been like another 500 damage. I still get a baby Expo lock, like 2 ticks, plus the log. I'm not sure how much Expo does at tourney standard. I know at max level it does like 55 per hit, at least I think. We got like 2 ticks there, however much that does. So baby Expo lock. I'm just gonna Tesla the middle, and this does look like a really tough matchup, guys, but I know how to play it. I've been playing this deck for a long time. So you're supposed to, number 1, always go opposite lane. Number 2, you want to pressure the whole time so you can never build up a huge push. And you also want to be cycling multiple Expos to obviously outcycle his win condition. I can stack archers now that he went for a fireball, and my goal was to kind of neutralize the Night Witch, which I think is going to be fine. Going to Ice Spirit here. And wow, perfect Ice Spirit. I think it even hit the Death Bat, or I don't know if that's possible, but we basically got a really nice Ice Spirit. Gonna new pair of archers, log for this, and then I think I have to Ice Spirit too. He does Fireball, which means that's going to be a dead push, and I think I actually have to Knight for this. So he is slowly catching up, guys, because this is a really tough matchup, as I said. Like, once double hits, if I didn't get that lock in single, this would have been a free loss, because he literally has Giant, he has Fast Cycle, like, for God knows why he has Ice Spirit in a Giant deck, in Giant Miner. Gonna Fireball if he's not ready for it, that's gonna be a lock. Okay, bad Fireball, though. I should have hit Tower with it, but I was hoping to catch him off guard, basically. Anyway, I'll Ice Spirit Skellies for this Giant just to take it out. He has to log, otherwise that would take it out, and even still it's gonna die, so I can just let this die, and Expo again. I'm pressuring so constantly. And I'll split archers, 1 for the Expo and 1 for the Miner. Log on these goblins, Ice Spirit Skeletons once more. Actually, I'll wait. Actually, no, all skeletons. But later, guys, I'll start waiting on my skeletons because he's logging every time, right? So eventually, I'll start going for my skeletons after he logs. I have to just ignore that. I can't really go for a Knight on the Miner. That would be a bad play. I will archers for the Ice Spirit, though. They will also help out against the Giant, or against the Miner, rather, later on, as the Giant comes down once more. So this is looking really bad. As I said, I waited for the log, and now I'm going to go my Ice Spirit Skellies. He's closed the lead, as you guys can see. Like, once double comes, there's not much you can really do as the Expo player. I'm going to go archers like this. I'm going to start doing this. So, Expo the right, archers to counter push in the right, log, Ice Spirit, and I'll wait on my skeletons, as I said, after he logs. Perfect, and I can already go for another Expo. But he can already go for another Miner as well, which is exactly what he does. And this Miner placement does actually tank for an Expo, so that's why he's going for it. Pretty smart. Log. And this is looking really good, guys, because I have a... Yeah, he has to Fireball. I can Knight, and then I can Expo again. And this one looks really promising. I'm actually going to high Tesla and then Expo, also maybe catch the Miner. Yeah, I'll actually catch this Miner, because I don't want to take that damage, and then I will Expo. Mega Minion is going to be alive, but it's fine. He Fireballs Tower, that's so good for me, because look at this Tesla about to go crazy. Gonna Skeletons, I can log, and then I can Fireball Tower, because I need tower damage. Like, I have no choice, so I'll Fireball Tower right now. He still has to respond. I'll archers if he doesn't play something. That's going to be a lock, and we get a lock. Let's go, guys. Oh my god, I think I got him. I have to Ice Spirit for this Miner, gonna catch that. Knight, Skeletons for the Ice Spirit, and Fireball Tower again. I can log tower as well. Those goblins are taken care of. Gonna Ice Spirit for the final Miner. And we won, guys. We just beat pretty much impossible matchup. Let's freaking go. So that's really tough. I'm gonna say thanks, because honestly, Giant Miner, like, what? That is with Ice Spirit, Goblin's Night Witch, by the way, I played that out of my mind in order to win that one, so I'm very proud of that, guys. Crazy close game, a wonderful one, and that should put me in the top 1K, because I saw my 22 wins was not enough for top 1K, but 23 is, so that should put me in the top 1,000 in the world, in the global tournament, with a beautiful 23-0 flawless start again, so looking amazing. It's going to take a bit to update. I've had some lag for some reason, but otherwise, you know, wonderful start. Again, against a good player, one-tricking his deck. That is definitely not a great matchup for Xbow. Especially after the Giant buff. Giant got buffed too, by the way. But yeah, I'd definitely take that. Let's go. Alright, guys. For our next match against Mukinho, Star 2. I guess this is like the alt of someone called Mukinho. Goes for a Bandit. Okay, looks like a really good sign. Honestly, every time I see Bandit and Zap, okay, Bandit Zap is most likely just P.E.K.K.A Bridgespam. Anytime I see Bandit, I'm usually just rejoicing, because that's a great sign. Whether it's Bridgespam, whether it's 3 Musketeers, that's pretty much it, actually. It goes for a Ghost, so yeah, it's going to be P.E.K.K.A Bridgespam, I'm pretty sure. I don't really think it would be anything else. I mean, the traditional Bridgespam deck doesn't run a Zap, like the one without P.E.K.K.A. And I'm going to Fireball the Minions. Oh, it's Bridgespam with Minions, guys. This is a free win. Like, if I lose this, then I should probably retire, because this is literally the freest win ever. He doesn't even have a Magic Archer, which means he can't really break through. I guess he's playing Minions because Marcher was nerfed. But yeah, like, they can't really do anything in this matchup if I just play very passively. So that's exactly what I'm going to be trying to do, where I'm essentially just going to play full defense, which is kind of what I need to do. It's going to be kind of annoying for him, of course, but again, it definitely is just what I need to do. Gonna Ice Spirit and Log. I don't want to waste a Miner or a Knight or Archers, because I don't really want to like mess my cycle up. But I'm basically just gonna try and save my Knight for the Ghost if I can. Try and save my Archers for defense if I can. I'm gonna Tesla. I don't want to Fireball the Ewiz actually, because I have damage in the left already. No need to really split. And I'm gonna call it early good game. This might tilt him a little bit, but honestly, I kind of want to tilt him. Like, I want to make him play really aggro and annoy him to the point where he starts overcommitting and making mistakes, because that's like, you know, that's how you get people. The mental warfare. Gonna Ice Spirit Skeletons for this. If he zaps, it's all good. I can still just log either way, and that'll full defend. And yeah, we're basically heading into double in a really good spot, I'd say, because I can Xbow to pressure. He has P.E.K.K.A. He does not have Zap for my skeleton, so I'll just Ice Spirit Skellies. Okay, Minions well played. I can't really do anything about that, so I'll just let that go. But otherwise, like, that's actually I get 1 tick. That's a lock in my book. And I'll actually just go for an Xbow on the right, because he is very far away from P.E.K.K.A, I'm pretty sure. And this is just a really good position for me. Gonna split Archers, 1 for the Ghost, and 1 for the right side. And also, this is generally how I counter a Ghost if I don't have Knight in cycle. I split Archers like that. And he does get a P.E.K.K.A down, which is, like, fair enough. But this still looks amazing, right? Like, I'm just pressuring very well. I'm letting my Xbows die at exactly the time I need to be doing that. So notice how I just completely let this Xbow die. Very important skill. And I can go for the next Xbow. It's just Xbow Pressure. Xbow Rain, essentially. You're going to Fireball the Ram plus Ghost. If he doesn't play something that's a lock, has to go Bandit. I'll Knight as well. Now he's probably... Okay, Minions. I think he'll get away with this defense. I can't really defend Minions, honestly. Not the best Ice Spirit either. I would have loved to hit more stuff, but it's all good. I'll actually eat this Ewiz, because I already have, like, damage taken in the right. So that's just tower damage as a resource. Didn't want to waste my Archers, mess my cycle up, overcommit. So I'm playing this really perfectly, honestly. Like, and he's defending well, which is honestly how it should go. Like, if they defend well, you can actually really break through this matchup. Like, eventually you can, but the whole point is that they can never break through no matter what. So neither of you can really break through, but you have the advantage of spell cycle in this matchup. You have a faster cycle too. So it's just very beneficial. Gonna let the Xbow die to the Minions. Very well played on his end, just getting a free +3 with that trade. But still, as you guys can see, my defense is very immaculate as well, so we actually can't really do anything still about it. And because he doesn't have a Magic Archer, there's, like, literally nothing he can do to break through, unless I mess up, which I'm not going to mess up. I'm pretty locked in right now. So I'm going to have Skeletons for the Bandit. Ice Spirit to reset the Ram charge, keep my Tesla alive. Another very important fundamental in this matchup is keeping Teslas alive, because you basically just want them to go crazy. And this is pretty much over, I'd say. Like, we're in triple, we got a lock. P.E.K.K.A goes out of range, and obviously Ghost is invisible, so he has to zap, which means he can't zap the Skeletons, which means P.E.K.K.A defense will go crazy. And then I can second Knight, I can log in the right as well for this Ewiz, and he has to Fireball. I can Xbow once more. He misses the Tesla, by the way, so I'll Xbow again, and I'm already back to another Tesla if I need it. He does go for the next P.E.K.K.A. I think I will Tesla. Let's just get a nice double Tesla. This setup looks clean. Look at that. Xbow double Tesla in that spot as well. Knight, okay, well played with the Ghost Snipe. Skeletons for the Bandit. Center Tesla for the Ram. And Minis. And, like, there's literally, you guys can see there's literally nothing he can do. I get a lock again. He goes P.E.K.K.A, he has to zap. I'll Fireball. And the Teslas are going crazy. He cannot kill a Tesla to save his life. Honestly, Marcher is better than Minis against Tesla. And I'll just get a third Tesla down just so it looks cool. Look at this setup, guys. Very sick. Triple Tesla. Have you seen that in a while? Probably not, because they did nerf Tesla. But that's going to be a very nice win. Against P.E.K.K.A, Bridgespam with Minions. Again, I should never lose that. That wasn't even close. He didn't even touch my towers with anything except, like, one E was hit I intentionally sacked. And then whatever happened in the right, I don't remember, actually. And I didn't really let him fireball much stuff either, so that was really nice. And that should put me in the top 1,000 again. I don't know if it's going to be much higher than where I was before. And I don't know why I've had a bit of lag on this loading screen at like 93%, but still, it's all good. Yeah, that's going to be 24-0, guys. Beautiful stuff, so let's keep it going. Alright, guys, we found our match against Luis Balloon, or Lewis, I'm not sure. Unfortunately, I did lose one against Goblin Giant Double Prince. Honestly, a tough matchup in my opinion. But also, he kind of got me at the start. I think, like... Actually, I don't remember. Like, I remember one loss against Goblin Giant was on my other account where... Yeah, not this account, I'm mixing them up. But basically, one loss against Goblin Giant was where he went Goblin Giant first play, I punished opposite, and we tower traded. This time, I just couldn't really keep up, honestly, because Goblin Giant was buffed. So... Ever since the buff, I'd say it's kind of crazy. I'm going to do a play here, guys, Tesla, for the Balloon, or Bomb Tower. It covers both plays. And since he went Musketeer, he's down 4. So he has to get something down right now. Ice Golem, he's probably going to Miner on my Xbow. He can't afford a Balloon. So I will save my Ice Spirit to reset the Miner, Knight to catch the Miner, and then Skeletons for the Musketeer. Beautifully played by me, and that's going to be a lock. So that was a really good single elixir sequence. And people might ask about the Xbow Tesla. So I would say that Xbow Tesla is very niche and specific. Also, Knight's going to get a hit, which is wonderful. Nice, let's get one hit. Up 1,000, that's probably a good game already. But basically, if they cycle a Musketeer and they don't have Ice Golem in cycle, like, they have to go, like, Bomb Tower, right? He could have gone low Bomb Tower, but that only would have prolonged him, because he would have been down quite a lot of elixir, and wouldn't have done anything about the Xbow or the Tesla. Now, I'm going to Xbow again, but this time I don't have the same situation, because I'm not up elixir anymore. So I'm going to let this Xbow go. I'm not going to Tesla again. As you guys can see, he was ready for the Tesla by just going for a low Ice Golem. I'll actually Knight to protect my Archer in the right, and then I'll Skeletons to catch the Barb Barrel. Ice Spirit for the Balloon. You guys always hear me say this, but catching Barb Barrels is imperative with Xbow. It's a very important skill to have, and I'm going to full defend the Balloon. So, beautiful stuff there. Again, not much he can really do if I defend well. We have 4 spectators, nice. Also, looks like this guy's live on Twitch based on his clan name. So maybe I can get a streamer while he's live. And I pretty much just chill and defensive Xbow from here on out, because going in has no purpose. They can easily defend an Xbow. As you guys can see, I only got a lock because I outplayed him in single. Like, genuinely outplayed with the Xbow Tesla. I can talk more about that later. But essentially, you're not going to break through Ice Golem, Bomb Tower, Snowball, Barb Barrel, Miner. I'm going to Xbow right now, though. I can maybe break through because I have a defense Expo surviving. I've started going for defensive Expos in this matchup more, because I feel like they go kind of crazy. You're going to Fireball the Ice Golem, maybe get a lock if he's not ready. And he was not ready, beautiful, so that's going to be a lock. All Archers late. One thing I learned, you don't really want to Tesla the Balloon if you can help it, like in this instance, because he would have already cycled over to the next card, and he'd be back to Balloon soon. Meanwhile, if you Tesla, it'll stay on the map in that spot, and then they can Balloon opposite. So you don't really want to, like, Tesla the Balloon on your Expo. That's why I went Archers late. I'm going to stack Archers. Actually, no, he mixed it up, so that's why I didn't stack Archers. I was ready, but I hovered. So you guys can see reaction time and adaptability is also very crucial with this deck, because they might switch things up. You have to be ready for it. As you guys can see, though, beautiful defense again. I'm not taking, like, any damage at all, and my lead's actually just increasing. Now I'm going to defense Expo again. Notice the placement, by the way. It's in the middle, but shoved over by 1, because Balloon can actually bypass an Expo placed 1 tile more to the center. So that's kind of the reason why I'm playing it 1 more inside, if that makes sense, so he can never bypass. Just hope that clears it up for you guys. Going to Tesla just because I don't need to, but I don't want to take death damage. Honestly, I just feel like it. And I can actually Expo with this Tesla now, because even if he goes Balloon, I can let it go. Like, I can commit to this Expo. I can actually Fireball this. So notice I'm taking very smart Fireballs when I feel like it. That was smart of him to Bomb Tower, though, because now he can go for a Balloon in the right. I'm going to Knight instead of Skeletons in case he goes Prediction, Barb Barrel, or Snowball. Skeletons for the Miner. But I'm back to a second Tesla pretty quick, so that's good. Goes for a low Miner. I'll just log. and Ice Spirit as well. Notice I'm also defending the miners very well, guys, because miner can really rack up some chip in this matchup, so you really have to defend miners well. Usually saving Ice Spirit for miner is very smart. Also like Knight instead of skeletons, because they can snowball away your skeletons, obviously. Gonna Ice Spirit once the balloon gets a bit closer. Beautiful Ice Spirit freezing both the barb barrel and the balloon, and every time I'm in this position where I have an Xbow alive, I'm going to be going in. I'm actually fireballing every time. Notice that, guys, as well, because I basically don't want him to get away with, like, free defense. He's going to Knight Ice Spirit. That should be a lock right there. No, he gets a nice golem down, but that's fine. Like, yeah, I'm going to Xbow again just to pressure, because he can balloon, but I can just Tesla for it. Like, now he can't commit to this balloon. He still does, but, I mean, he has to defend the Xbow, right? Otherwise, he's dead. So, and I can late defend the balloon, if that makes sense. And that's a dead. Push, I'm just going to fireball, and that's a dead balloon as well, because 2 archers are on it. Going to Knight log for this miner, and that's going to be a good game. Flawless game against Loon Cycle, guys. I played so well in single, and pretty much all throughout double. The momentum was in my favor, because he kind of messed up in single, like I did outplay him. About the Xbow Tesla, basically that placement, if you play it early before they balloon, it does cut a balloon on the Xbow. Unless they play it in the far corner, but then at that point, you'll have enough time to kill the balloon entirely. So if they go like Muskie, they're down 4. I already had split archers as well. That's why I decided to go for that play, and it worked out just beautiful. So that's going to be top 500 in the world, I think, because that's 25 wins now, 25-1. So sadly, again, 1 loss to Goblin Giant double print. Just a very tough matchup after the Goblin Giant buff, but still 25. Very nice stuff. Going to keep it going. All right, guys, we found a match against Con level 1. I'm going for. I don't even know what I'm going to stop, honestly. I'm just going to keep going. Goes for Queen the back. I'm going to Knight the back. Don't really know what he's playing. Archer Queen could be a lot of things. I've seen Royale Hogs a lot, actually, recently. Like, quite a bit. Okay. Oh, he's playing Giant Graveyard, I think? Or Sparky? Okay, I'm going to have to... Wait, I'm lagging. No way I just lost to that, right? I'll act as if my cards are working. Okay, they came down. I have to defend this still. I'm going to Skeletons and then Knight, I guess. Like, I don't really want to fireball the Queen. Maybe it would have been better too, but I didn't really want to. I'll Ice Spirit as well. That should fold. Oh my god, I'm going to have to switch off, guys. I'm going to switch to data real quick. That sequence should be done, so I'm not really worried about anything there. Yeah, I didn't take any damage. I'm not really worried about, like, him taking advantage of me being out of the game, because I can do it really fast, and the sequence was over. But yeah, that Wi-Fi lag has been very annoying. It also really scared me, because I don't want to take a loss to Wi-Fi when I'm doing this well in the GT. Just going to Skeletons. Okay, Minions is well played. I can't do anything about the Minions. I'll actually have to Tesla. If I Archers, he can arrows, and then I lose. So I have to Tesla here, sadly. A Tesla on that placement to target the Minions first, of course. And that is going to be a dead push. Now, this matchup, Giant Graveyard, is one that I haven't played in quite a while. But I feel pretty comfortable in it, honestly. I wouldn't say it's a good matchup, especially after the Giant buff, actually. Like, Giant buff, they buff the range, right? So it can, like, it basically just defends better. But I think it's honestly doable if you just play very aggro like I'm playing right now. He goes for the Queen, which is why I went Xbow, because I've outcycled his Giant so well. Gonna log this, maybe get a lock. No, it's on the Queen, sadly. I will Skeletons Ice Spirit just in case I still somehow get a lock. Oh, if that Ice Spirit hit more Skeletons, that would have been much better, but I still get a baby Xbow lock, about 300 damage coming in. Yeah, Ice Spirit, if it was placed like closer to the bottom left corner of my Xbow, that would have gone crazy, but it's all good. I'll just Tesla and reset. So center Tesla is a good play in this matchup, guys. You want to reset and just be annoying. Gonna fireball the Minions because he gave me a free fireball, and then I'll Knight. So I like to Knight for the Dark Prince. I like to save Archers for either defending a Giant Graveyard push or splitting them sometimes, and then I like to save Tesla, usually for center Tesla pre-plants. And I always like to have my cycle cards if I can to defend this stuff, because as you guys can see, I'm also cycling back to my Xbow. I'm gonna Archers right now. He can't really Graveyard. He has to Arrows. That's just gonna be a 3 for 3, which I'm fine taking. Once again, he gives me a free fireball on those Minions, but I think he wants me to take that, so I'm not going to. I'll actually just go in again. Skeletons, Ice Spirit for the Minions, and then log Knight for this Dark Prince. Cycle back to my Knight. Hopefully get a small log, but he can go Scar me again here. And yeah, that's going to defend. I'll Xbow on the right, just to keep the pressure up. If he goes for something else in their left, overcommit, he won't be able to afford a Giant. Okay, he was smart enough not to. We still get like 300 damage there, so not bad. I'm going to Fireball this time. Don't know if I'll regret that or not. Hopefully not. Yeah, I won't. I'm fine. I can actually just Ice Spirit this, I think. Yeah, that was a clean defense, so I guess I learned that interaction works out. I'm not sure if, like, I didn't want a Tesla. I didn't want to, like, Archers for sure. So notice, guys, I'm holding on to my Archers. I'm playing them very, what's the word? Like, very sparsely, I guess. Like, very selectively. That's what I was looking for. Gonna log once he goes arrows. So against Giant Graveyard, he misses one archer, by the way. Against Giant Graveyard pushes, you want to log as soon as they go for arrows on your archers. Skeletons for the queen, and then Tesla will clear it out. Xbow should pressure well. Gonna knight. I think I will fireball here. Actually, no point, because that's dead. I'll just archers instead. He does not have arrows back in cycle, so this is okay. Snowball's not going to do the trick. I can Xbow again. Notice, guys, I've only let him go for like 1 graveyard push the whole game, or like 2, and no giant graveyard pushes ever. That's how you play this matchup. You force them to play your pace. You play aggro the whole time, so they can never go for a graveyard, a giant graveyard rather. Gonna fireball. Maybe I'll get a lock here. He's not ready for it, and okay, nice, we get a lock. But he goes for a queen. I have to Tesla, and I have to knight. Anything else doesn't work. Notice, guys, I'm playing my archers very selectively. Like, that's a really good thing I've been doing in this match, honestly. Gonna X with the left just to distract him. I do not want him to giant graveyard in the right. Okay, he goes in the left still, but I can archers. I can log once he goes arrows, and then I can go for my cycle cards. I'll actually knight first, and then Ice Spirit for the minions. As you guys can see, flawless graveyard defense all around, and that's good game. I'll fireball, and I just have 1 more graveyard defense to go for. Gonna test like this, guys. Okay, the giant's not getting kited. Gonna skeletons to push it. Okay, thank God. And this placement, guys, notice, will actually retarget the tower onto the graveyard from the giant, as you can see. It is out of... Actually, no, that didn't really work. Oops. But that's supposed to work. I've seen that done before. Anyway, though, that was, like, flawlessly executed by me, honestly. I don't see any mistakes I made the whole game. So that was just wonderful. Like, maybe a few tiny micro mistakes, but no macro. Like, the macro was on point. I only let him go for, like, 2 or 3 giant graveyards the whole game. And none of which really got much damage, because I defended very well with my logs. And that was just flawlessly executed again. So 26 wins, guys. Once again, like, top 500-ish, I think. So... beautiful stuff there, and that is going to be a very nice one that I'm proud of for sure. Alright, guys, final match against DC Arden. So it's been a while, but I'm into the next match. I'm going for, I guess, as high as I can go before I lose. I don't think I should finish my whole GT run in one go right now, but I already got the badge secured, which is wonderful, by the way. I'm 26-1. This is 100% a global tournament badge, like top 1,000, so that feels really good. But I don't think I can stop there. Like, I want to get 30 wins again if I can. Like, that would be a beautiful run. So that's my goal, especially with this start. 26-1 is unheard of. Like, very good start. Goes for a really aggressive Skelly King. This is Ardentois, by the way, I think. Like, if I'm not mistaken, it's the pro player. I might be wrong, but I think it is. Okay, this looks really bad. I have to skeletons, archers. He can't kill the archers, really. So that should hopefully take the RG out. Yeah, nice. Okay, he gets 900 damage. So this looks bad, but he has Bar Barrel, so I can come back. Like, I'm not really worried. I'm a bit worried because he's a good player, obviously. You saw his profile banners. I can't Xbow because I have to Knight for the Fisherman. With this cycle, the only thing I can do on the Fisher is Knight. I actually could have gone Xbow and then cycled to my Ice Spirit for the Fisherman, but it would have been a bit, like, aggro. I'll do this instead. I'll Knight Xbow. And notice the Xbows, I'm going to shove it by 1, guys, because this is a fun little trick you can do where they can't fireball your Xbow plus tower. So I actually do that on purpose here. It might look like a misplay, but it was intentional. Because I don't want him to fireball my weak side tower. Obviously, he has a fireball here, and he's playing with it, so I'm not going to let that happen. Going to Ice Spirit, log on all of this. Maybe get a tiny Xbow lock if I'm lucky. No go Zappies, but still really good at force out the Zappies, honestly. I take that. I'll just cycle back to another Knight. I don't want to go Skeleton, or I don't want to go Archers because they can, like, give him a free Mother Witch. He has a Mother Witch in this deck, I'm pretty sure, so that's going to be problematic. I might, if he goes, like, Mother Witch, I can Expo the right. Okay, smart Bar Barrel. Just very clean, low commitment option. So he's going to head into double with a 700 damage lead, but don't worry, guys, I'll show you how to come back in this matchup. Number 1, it's Spell Cycle. I'll never let him get a good Fireball on my left side tower. Then number 2, I have to get Fireballs in his right side tower somehow. So I'll do that right now. I'm going to start. I could have gone on the Fisherman in the left, but I honestly just wanted to play it in the right because I want to go opposite lane in this matchup. Same lane works if you're not down, I feel like, but I'm already down in the left, so there's no point going same lane when I'm already down, if that makes sense. Knight Archers up high. Archers super high so we can never fireball the tower. Again, the name of the game is Spell Cycle, and I'm going to fireball the Mother Witch this time. No choice. I have to fireball that. And then because I fireballed that, I can Skeletons. I can log, and that should be no RG hits. Beautiful. You have to log in that instance, by the way. And as you guys can see, I'm closing the gap. I'm down a bit of Elixir, but I've already kind of closed it down to about 400 damage now. And he does not have a log, so every time I log in the right, I can actually get some damage. I'm going to Expo to pressure. Ice Spirit connects, which is huge, by the way. That's actually huge. And I will just let this Tesla go. I think I have to Knight for this, but I want to save my archers to DPS the RG. Log, skeletons, again, catching barbarians is imperative. Back to new Tesla. I'll go Tesla early, I'll go archers early, and then I'll Ice Spirit to hold the RG in place. He does Fireball the Tesla, and he goes Mother Witch. Let me Knight, and I get an Xbow lock, guys, baby Xbow lock, and I'm in the lead now. Beautiful. So once this turns into a pig, I'm going to log everything. Should be a dead Mother Witch though. Nice. So I'll log the pig. I'll take the Mother Witch out, and I won now because I'm up 14 damage. So as you guys can see, he just went for RG pushes in the left. I'm gonna Expo. Bit aggressive, but I feel like I can do it. And again, I'm like utilizing my cycle very well. Gonna archers this time. I was gonna save them for the RG, but I feel like yeah, especially because I forced a fireball out, which he does not want to go for that. I'll log this just to hit the tower. Then I'll Knight Skellies, have to get ready for the Mother Witch though. Archers, he can't kill archers without like Fireball. Mother Witch gonna Tesla high to snipe it. He gets a few pigs out of that Mother Witch, but should be fine. I'll log this. That's gonna be a dead Mother Witch. And I'm still up. He is up Elixir right now, so I'm gonna protect my archer. Knight up high. New pair of archers is back. Tesla. Pretty standard defense right now. Again, notice I've not wavered from this Tesla placement once the whole game. This center Tesla is crucial. That looks scary, but it's honestly fine. I'm just going to Fireball. If he Fireballs tower right now, well played, but he doesn't. He goes for an RG misplay, in my opinion. Should have Fireballed tower. He does Fireball up high. See, like, I'm giving him Fireballs on, like, the Knight Archers up high, but I'm not ever letting him Fireball my tower, and that is absolutely crucial here, because I'm really just forcing him to play my game. Like, knowing how to separate your troops to prevent giving spell value is such a key fundamental with this deck. Gonna Fireball the Mother Witch. I can afford to Fireball that and then cycle back to a Fireball for his tower, so that's fine. And he cannot Fireball my tower right now. Like, there's nothing to Fireball. I'll give him one right now with this, and then I'll just log tower, Fireball tower, and that's good game. I'll Ice Spirit just to be safe, and Knight, not Skeletons, because Skeletons turn into pigs. That's gonna be a good game. Looked close, but honestly, it was like my match. I played so well. Notice, guys, I didn't give him a single good Fireball on my left side tower the whole game. I went like high archers every time. I didn't go Tesla low once. I went for the anti-Fireball Tesla. 3 tells down from the middle every single time. And I just played that flawlessly. So that's going to be 27 wins now. Basically top 200, I think. I'm going to be showing the global tournament leaderboard, courtesy of RoyaleAPI.com, my partner. Yeah, I'll be flashing it on screen after every win. I feel like it just adds a nice touch to my videos. But that's going to be 27. Honestly, guys, I'm feeling very happy about this. Alright, so we found next match against Jordy Vega. I'm going for 28 now. I feel like it's a good stopping point, because after I get 28, I can, like, just chill, and then I can maybe go for 30 later, right? So, goes for a Rage. Rage looks good. Honestly, if it's not E-Golem, it's fine. If it's, like, Goblin Giant Rage, I can win this. Okay, it's Goblin Giant. Gonna Ice Spirit Knight. If he's not ready for it, it's gonna be a lock, actually. Goes E-Wiz. Okay, might still be a lock. Once this pops, I can... Okay, no, it's not a lock, but also log. And, Knight Archer might go crazy. He has to respond to the Knight plus Archer still. So that's going to be nice. Like, what can he really do about it? Knight is not going to get a hit, but we're even. So he got Rage on the right. I got Log on the left. So basically how to play this matchup, guys. I like to go aggro sometimes and outcycle in single especially. So I've already outcycled him. Gonna split archers, and I can Expo in the left if he plays something in the left, right? Like, if he plays... Or in the right. Like, okay, Scarmy. Okay, I can't really... I mean, I still will Expo, I guess, but I can't really punish that. Like, that was smart. That was, like... Actually, yeah, there's no point. Like, I'm going to play smart. This is very high in the GT, like, top 200 stuff. I'm not going to mess around. Gonna Expo now. He's still one off the Goblin Giant, pretty sure. Yep. Low mini P.E.K.K.A. Okay, well played. He cycled to the Goblin Giant in time. Fast fingers. He knew what to do. I'll Tesla to step the mini P.E.K.K.A. first. Very crucial play here with Expo in general. You do this against Lava Hound decks too. You want to snipe the support troops first, because that mini P.E.K.K.A. is problematic if it stayed alive. And then that's going to be a nice defense. I could log, but I don't really want to. I'll take some chip, sadly. But it looks like he doesn't have a big spell, because he only has Rage, mini P.E.K.K.A. Actually, he might have a Fireball. But that kind of damage isn't really that bad. And now I can probably win with this next Expo, because I have him in a perfect spot. He went Goblin Giant, mini P.E.K.K.A. Rage. So he's like 2 off Goblin Giant right now. Gonna Expo, gonna Sparky to predict, or Archers to predict the Sparky rather, and that's a lock, and that's good game probably, because how does he stop this? He can zap, he E-Wizzes, okay, he has an E-Wiz, I'll log it to reset, that's gonna be a dead E-Wiz, gonna Knight, Ice Spirit to reset the Goblin Giant, that's good game, like, beautiful, honestly amazing punish, and that's what I was talking about. In single, I like to do that, I like to outcycle their counters and go in, and that's exactly what I did. That's what I said I was going to do, and that's what I did. So you have to know how to play this matchup, guys, because it's everywhere in the GT. Or everywhere in general. Like, in the GT, on top ladder, like, it's everywhere, Goblin Giant, Sparky. Low-key, Goblin Giant is really boosted right now. It's a broken card, so you do have to know. Then an Archer's log for that. Knight to cut the Mini.P.E.K.K.A out of Xbow range. Okay, if we didn't get the Goblin Giant down, that would have been a lock. But well played. I have to go for a Tesla now. I'll Ice Spirit as well. And this game is pretty much in the bag. Like, what can he do? He has to play aggro now. The momentum is all on my side. I'm going to Xbow again. He actually hasn't gone for a Sparky yet. Okay, there's a Sparky. I'll Skeletons for it. Log, Knight. And this might be a good game. I can Archers. I'll Ice Spirit to reset the Sparky first. Then I'll Archers. And that's a dead Sparky. That should be a dead Ewiz as well, and that should be a good game, because he can't reset this. Yep, nice. So I played that pretty much perfectly, guys. Okay, he goes for a mirror, but I will Skelly's Fireball. I actually reacted fast enough to that. That's crazy, and that's going to be a good game. So, wonderful win against Goblin Knight, guys, and honestly, right now, I am playing like the mini Xbow GOAT that I am, because 28-1 is an absolutely beautiful start. Like, this is unreal. That's like top 150 in the world as well, by the way. So beautiful stuff. 28-1. Have not played this good. Haven't had a GT start this good in forever. So that's going to be it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.